Mason Greenwood and the road back to glory. Few footballers have experienced a career journey as turbulent as Mason Greenwood. Once celebrated as the golden boy of English football, Greenwood's path has transformed into a story filled with brilliance, controversy, determination, and the relentless pursuit of redemption. Greenwood grew up dreaming of greatness. From local football pitches in Bradford to the famous academy grounds of Manchester United, his rise seemed almost scripted for stardom. Coaches spoke about him with amazement because players with his natural ability rarely appear. His talent was impossible to hide. Greenwood possessed the instincts of a born striker. He could finish with either foot, dribble through tight spaces, and strike the ball with incredible precision. At youth level, defenders simply could not stop him. Every season brought more goals, more attention, and more excitement surrounding his future. When Manchester United promoted him to the senior squad, fans immediately embraced him. The club had long searched for a young superstar capable of leading the attack into a new era. Greenwood looked like the perfect answer. His calmness in front of goal shocked experienced defenders, while his technical quality made him one of the most exciting teenagers in Europe. Old Trafford quickly fell in love with the youngster. Goals against top opposition made headlines across England. Commentators praised his maturity, and supporters proudly celebrated another academy graduate making history for the club. His performances suggested he could become one of the best forwards in world football. At times, Greenwood looked unstoppable. His confidence continued growing as he scored spectacular goals from difficult angles and impossible positions. Whether cutting inside from the right wing or drifting centrally as a striker, he always carried danger. Fans admired not only his goals, but also his fearlessness. He played without hesitation, believing fully in his ability to decide matches. Then everything changed. Off-field controversies suddenly brought Greenwood's football career to a standstill. The shocking developments dominated sports news worldwide and created uncertainty about his future. Football is often unforgiving, especially when controversy surrounds a player, and Greenwood found himself removed from the spotlight almost overnight. The silence that followed became one of the most difficult periods of his life. Questions about whether he would ever return to professional football filled social media and television discussions. Some believed his career at the top level had ended permanently, but Greenwood refused to disappear completely. Eventually, an opportunity arrived for him to continue his football journey away from England. Moving abroad allowed him to focus on rebuilding himself without the overwhelming pressure of constant media attention. For Greenwood, this was more than a football decision. It was a chance to start again. When he returned to competitive action, many observers were surprised by how sharp he still looked. Despite the long absence, his natural instincts remained intact. His movement, finishing, and technical ability still carried the quality that once made him one of Europe's brightest young stars. As matches passed, confidence slowly returned to his game. Goals began arriving again. Supporters applauded his performances, while transfer speculation once more surrounded his name. Some clubs reportedly viewed him as a bargain opportunity, a player with elite ability available under unusual circumstances. Greenwood's story now sits at a crossroads between redemption and unfinished potential. Some football fans remain skeptical, while others believe he deserves the chance to rebuild his career. Regardless of opinions, his footballing talent continues attracting attention across Europe. The modern game values players who can change matches instantly, and Greenwood possesses that rare quality. His ability to score with both feet, create chances under pressure, and remain calm in decisive moments makes him a unique attacker. Football has always loved comeback stories. From fallen stars rising again to forgotten talents reclaiming greatness, the sport thrives on emotional narratives. Greenwood's journey may become one of the most controversial redemption stories football has ever seen. Whether he eventually returns to the highest level or continues rebuilding away from the biggest spotlight, one fact remains undeniable. Mason Greenwood's football journey is far from over.